What's up, fish heads? Welcome to another fish head live stream. Me and Dylan are out here. We're going to test our carp skills today. We're at a totally different lake we've never fished before in the city. We're surrounded by roads and neighborhoods in this park called Pedrick Park. We're going to try this little lake. It seems like a highly managed lake. So it seems like some place that at some point someone probably said, hey, let's put some carp in here to keep the weeds down. So that's my thoughts on why we're trying this spot right here. I'm going to go ahead and change up the rigs. They're still rigged up for catfish. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. I got some homemade method feeders I'm going to put on there. We're going to be using the pack bait, and hopefully we can catch a carp. Let's go ahead and get rigged up and get casted out.
To me, it looks like the carp has been doing a good job. Not too
Where'd you put those method feeders? We're going to be downsizing the hooks a little bit because the catfish hooks are pretty big. So I'm going to put these smaller circle hooks on there. I think for the carp, that's probably a way better idea to use that size. So with those smaller hooks and a shorter leader, we're just going to put couple pieces of corn on the hook. We got the pack bait, Jello, corn, panko pack bait. And I also made a couple of homemade little method feeders we're going to put on the line right above the weight. Basically just bent some wire into like a spring shape, and then I'll just run the line right through the middle of it and pack the bait over that. We got two of them, rigged those up. Should be a decent setup. Our first try at this lake, we don't even know if there's carp here or not, so let's see what happens. But I think this is the right way to go. All right, beautiful day out here today, guys. Nice and cool, sunny. This park is really pretty. But here's the rig. We got the homemade method feeder right above the weight, the bead, the swivel with a really short leader and a small circle hook. That's pretty simple, but I think it'll be really effective. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bunch of pack bait over the method feeder right here, and then just put a couple pieces of corn on the hook. That's all we gotta do. We'll get the first one baited up and cast it out, and then rig up the second one. Got a bunch of pack bait. Plenty of bait for today. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Forgot to turn the chat on probably. There we go. Jerry's in the house. Good to have you in, Jerry. Shad Daddy. Miss Joan. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. Let's spread this around the YouTube universe. The geese are going crazy, guys. Oh, there's a whole flock of geese right over there. Hope they don't mess with us. Hey, Steven. Appreciate you coming in. Pack baiting for carp today. Trying something else. All right, there it is. Pack bait on the method feeder, short leader, just some flavored corn at the end of it. Get this one out. All right, we're fishing. Get the other one rigged up. All right, Jerry, we'll see you later. We're going to be out here for a while today. Definitely going to give it a couple hours, see if we can't catch our first carp out here. Dylan's never caught a carp in his life, so trying to get him on his first carp ever.
Actually, I have technically caught a carp before.
Koi don't count.
No, I've caught a carp within.
All right, see you, Jerry. tackle box. up. Put it in the shade by the backpack.
Smells interesting. Smells kind of good actually. You mean the shade of the backpack?
All right, guys, we are fishing both rods out. We'll let the pack bait do its work. Usually takes a little while for the scent to kind of spread around. And then they come in, they smell the pack bait, they start sniffing around, they find the corn that's on the hook, and they eat that. And that's when they take the line. We'll get the big takedown, hopefully, but we just have to wait. Dylan also brought a bluegill rod so we can do a little bluegill fishing while we're waiting. We'll go ahead and get that rigged up too. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Who all we got in here? Chad, good to see you, buddy. Bulk in the house. Appreciate you coming in, Bulk. Miss Joan, if I've missed anybody, appreciate everybody coming in. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Let's spread this around the YouTube universe. Me and Dylan can't stop fishing today until we hit 50 likes. So help us out. Don't make us stay out all day and get sunburned. It is bright out here today. I do have sunglasses that I just remembered.
Yeah. If I don't catch a bluegill, I might catch a minnow.
There's big bluegill and big minnows right in front of us.
No, there's no bluegill.
No bluegill? Oh, big minnows.
But I might catch a minnow.
It's like dust all over my glasses. There we go. Now I can see better. Come on, Carp. Hey, Dylan, bring a hook over. Let's get your bluegill rod rigged up.
But I'm not sure how much chance I get.
We got these tiny little hooks for the bluegill. Probably like a size 7 or 8 hook. Pretty small, but good for bluegill.
Big one.
This line's a bit scuffed up if it's not compromised. Guess we'll find out if Dylan hooks into a big bluegill. Nobody can hear you.
I think I'm gonna get a minnow, not a bluegill.
I doubt you're gonna catch a minnow on this hook.
Probably just gonna put a bit of bread on it.
This park looks gorgeous, doesn't it, guys? Except for all the car noise. A lot of traffic. We're like almost downtown. A couple miles from downtown. We're in a city park today. There you go, buddy. Catch a bluegill.
Yeah. A minnow.
All right, he's ready. Are you gonna stay on that side? You gotta go up over. Okay, he's fishing. Had to help him out a little bit. He cast right over the first line. But that looks like a good spot for bluegill too, right on the outside of that weed bed. Absolutely gorgeous out today, guys. If you can help us out, hit that like button. We're trying to spread this across the YouTube universe. Doing a bit of an experiment to see if hitting the like button actually helps more people see the live stream. I have not proven the theory yet. Everybody says, oh, hit the like button. It helps us out. Hit the like button. I think there might be some sort of like threshold where you got to get like 50 likes before it starts to actually make any kind of difference. But if you haven't done it yet, do it. We saw a bunch of turtles when we were walking over the little bridge over here. Actually, just out of sight right over here. Bunch of turtles. So I hope the turtles don't mess with our stuff. We're not using any meat for bait or anything like we would if we were catfishing, so I don't know if the turtles will mess with it. I don't know if turtles like jello and corn. Guess we'll find out. That rod on the left is moving just a bit. I don't know if Dylan was moving it or if something's already playing around with it. But it was definitely moving. can't see any bluegill. So we can't sight fish for the bluegill at all. He's attracted a little school of minnows there that he's playing around with. Geese are going crazy again, guys. There's a few of them across the lake and a few of them right over here. And every once in a while, it's like they have to communicate back and forth across the lake. It's kind of funny. Stay away from our lines, geese. We still can't locate the microphones that Dylan and I got to do the live streams. So I might have to just order a couple more. When we went up to South Carolina, I must have lost them somehow, dropped them out of the truck or left them at the campsite or something. I don't know what happened, but we don't have them. So I'll just have to keep coming back to the camera, checking chat, talking to you guys from here. And then when we're down there, you just won't be able to hear us. So I apologize for that, but we gotta regroup and get another set of microphones, I think. The ones that we did use the one time, they worked okay. They were actually a really cheap pair. So I feel like if we lost those ones, it's not the end of the world. And I learned that I want to have that. So maybe I just spent, you know, 30 bucks to be able to decide if I wanted to do that. The next set that I want to get is a little bit nicer. The microphones are smaller. You can like pin them on your collar instead of having like this bulky thing right here. They're like 80 bucks for the pair. I might just break down this week and get one. I'm sure the audio quality is way better too on them. The one thing I didn't like about those other ones we had is whenever they touched something, like if your hat touched the body of it or if your finger touched it, it would make this crackling sound in the audio of the video, and I didn't like that. There's a turtle and 2 geese like right over where I casted this left rod. Hopefully they don't mess with it. We don't want to catch a goose. I don't think the turtles will mess with this bait. But I'm pretty sure geese would like corn. From what it felt like when I casted and let the bait sink, I'm gonna guess it's about 8 feet, 7, 8 feet deep, right where we casted. And if you just came in, we're here in Tallahassee at a city park. It's called Pedrick Park. Got this nice little lake right here. It's actually pretty big going that way. We may end up moving spots if we don't catch anything like in the first hour. We can go like a, I don't know, 500-yard walk down that way and fish a whole different part of the lake.
I might actually do that.
We may end up doing that. I'm not sure yet, but we'll give this a little bit. Give it a little while. We've only been fishing for like 15 minutes.
I might end up going to the bridge over there.
You can go to that bridge right there.
Okay. I feel like I might catch something over there.
Dylan might go try this bridge right over here for some bluegill.
It's not, I might. It's kind of good.
While he's over there, the carp rod will probably go down and he won't catch his first carp. I'll get it. I'll take a carp. It's been a long time since I got a carp too. We got enough reception here, guys. We're pretty in town, so we should be getting pretty good service. Hope the video quality is pretty good. We having any pixelation issues or anything like that? Let us know. Awesome, Steven. Very clear, good picture. Yeah, we're not out anywhere that we usually fish out in the woods or at the lakes or anything. This is a city park. I'm sure you can hear the main road right here, the traffic behind us. It's a pretty little park though, tucked inside the roads and the neighborhoods right here. Got the nice big live oak trees over here. Everything's all greened up for the springtime. It's pretty out here. Awesome. Thanks, Miss Joan. This is actually my favorite time of the year here. Everything turns green. The weather gets perfect for a short period of time. We have like 1 month of really good weather, and then it's going to be just brutally hot all summer. But this is probably my favorite month. Now we just carp to take one of these rods down. Then it'll be a perfect day. The left rod's moving a little bit. We have small circle hooks on, so I'm not gonna pick up the rod until we get a full takedown. Miss Joan, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm almost to the point where I'm going to take this sweatshirt off. It's like probably 65 degrees, sunny, calm, beautiful day out. Doesn't get much prettier than this. I'll show you guys Dylan real quick. He's over here at this bridge. He is right up there. It's a cool little bridge right at the end of the lake over there. He's waving me over. I can't come. Nobody else fishing today. But yeah, we got the whole rest of the lake back this way to try if we need to. So it's not like a tiny little pond or anything. It's a good size. I don't know why Dylan is calling me over there. I'm not gonna go. What? He caught a turtle. Oh, it looks like he got it off. He's coming back this way. He might have broke his line off on a turtle. That goose just went, woo! Yeah, Steven, don't hit the line. Oh, it was so close. I didn't want him to hit the line. My theory for fishing this lake right here is that it's a highly managed park. So I'm thinking at some point, some government person overthought things and said, hey, we need to put some carp in here to keep the vegetation under control. So I think there's going to be carp in here for that reason.
I have a sneaky suspicion there's a few too many turtles.
Yeah, I don't think you should fish there, dude.
And I wasn't even looking down there. I don't even know why. I was just fishing.
How'd you get them off?
I don't know.
They just came off.
I was yelling at you, like, come over
I
here.
know, I can't leave here.
I know. And then when I looked down, he wasn't even on anymore.
He had a turtle on, but it got itself off, so it worked out.
Yeah. Oh no. No. Stay away from me. I will cast this hook into you.
I know there are a bunch of bass in this lake because I looked it up online, and most of the pictures I saw, most of the pictures I saw of this lake and park was people holding up bass. So we definitely know there's some bass in here. We do have Dylan's rod and I think one bass lure we can try. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Let me tie it on. We got Dylan's little lose rod and reel here. It's not a bad little combo either. It's only like 70 bucks or something, but it's really nice rod and reel. I think that turtle encounter got Dylan to where he doesn't want to go fish over by that bridge again. When we walked over the bridge, there was at least 20 turtles just right there hanging around. I think people feed them off the bridge, so they probably get used to it. And Dylan's using bread ball bait, so it's probably the food they're the most used to eating. This is really more of like a trout or redfish lure, but it'll still work for bass. Stuart, what's up, buddy? Doing some carp fishing today. We're also throwing out bread ball bait for bluegill, and I'm gonna try to fish this lure for bass, see what happens. But we got the 2 carp rods out with pack bait on them. Pack bait and corn. Right now I'm just tying on this lure to give it a little try. Shad Daddy's back in the house. Appreciate everybody for coming in. As always. It's always super fun and humbling that you guys join us. We really enjoy it. Love having everybody fish with us. Always a good time no matter what happens. If we don't catch any fish or not, or if we do. It's always fun. If you haven't done it yet, make sure you hit that like button. Come on. The geese do seem to be staying away, which is nice. We don't want to catch geese. I think we actually got this lure in a mystery tackle box. But I'm gonna cast it out and see what happens.
The box was worth $100. But we got it.
This lure has really good action on it. It does like a walk the dog thing, but also pops when you pull it. It's kind of like a dual action topwater. See if I can cast one. You guys can see the action on it. I think if I cast it straight between the other two rods, you'll be able to see it pretty good. Appreciate everybody for coming in. Just waking up, Stuart. No coffee yet. I didn't have any coffee today either. Woke up a little later than I planned. We were gonna try to get out here at sunrise. We got out like an hour later. Can you guys see the action on that?
Actually, Dad, I might go right before the bridge in that spot where there's a clearing. See it?
Okay.
Let's just around this corner.
Yeah, I do like this lure. Maybe not with the time and the location right now, but I almost guarantee I can catch a bass on this lure. Take a little break for now. I'm thinking it's been about a half hour. I should probably check the pack bait. I know the pack bait kind of like breaks up and falls off the method feeder, so I want to keep casting in the same areas, but I'm going to repack it just to add a little bit more chum to the spot. I'll give it a couple more minutes and then I'll do that. Good, how are you?
Good. What are you catching here?
We're trying for carp.
Carp, okay.
I don't know if there's any in here, but we'll see.
No, is this the first time fishing this pond?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Might come back around and see if you get anything.
cool. Something moving the right rod right now, guys.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I've fished in here a handful of times. I've never caught anything.
I've seen a lot of pictures of bass, but never carp, so we figured we'd try carp.
Okay, nice. Yeah, no, there's no possibility here.
My son's right over there fishing for bluegill.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's some fun fishing. You can just kind of pull them up all day.
Yeah,
Nice. Well, happy fishing.
thanks. Yeah, I was just about to pull them up, guys, but the rod on the right now is a little bit tap, 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 so I'm going to let it sit for a minute. Come on, take it down, take it down. Miss Jones got her coffee on. I might get like a sugar-free energy drink on the way home or something. My glucose level was 5 points higher than it was supposed to be on my blood test a couple weeks ago. So they said cut back on sugar and carbs. I pretty much cut out energy drinks altogether, but I think the sugar is the worst part about it. There's a crowd of people over here watching Dylan, and I can't see Dylan through the bushes. I'm gonna walk over here and look and see what he's doing to attract attention. What's up, Shad Daddy? I'm gonna check on Dylan real quick. He's over there on the bridge, not over here behind the bushes. I noticed I walked away for a second. Those geese were getting opportunistic right there. They're trying to come up here and get our bait, I think. I want to check the pack bait, but I don't want to disturb it. The rods are definitely moving a little bit. There's something out there messing with them. Oh, that one's definitely getting bites on the left. Alright, leave your rod.
Will you be able to see me?
I really want to put some new bait on there, but every time I'm about to pull the rods in, they start jiggling again. It's crazy. I'm worried that the corn is off the circle hook. Even if there's pack bait and it's all chummed up, if the bait's off the hook, I don't think we're going to catch anything. They've been in the water for quite a while. Bulk's in the house. Morning, Bulk. Or afternoon. Beautiful day here in North Florida. Come on, take it. Take it, take it, take it. They're just playing with it. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Okay, the one on the right is not moving, so I'm gonna go check that one. That's what I thought, guys. No bait on the hook. Kind of hard to catch fish when you don't have any bait on the hook. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy rebaited. If you just joined us, we've got the Jello Panko sweet corn pack bait. Yeah, we need bait on our hook. I'm just taking a couple of the pieces of corn out of the pack bait, putting those on the hook, and then putting the pack bait on our little homemade method feeder that I just twisted some wire to make. Pretty simple rig.
Big.
I just cast it pretty much back in the same spot, so that area we've chummed up now has new chum and bait. So hopefully they'll come right to it. Loma, what's up, Loma? Appreciate you coming in. If you guys haven't hit that like button, do it. Do it. Hit the like button. This hook still had one piece of corn on it, so at least we had some hope of catching something there. I'm gonna go ahead and freshen it up though. Oh, Loma, you're still not feeling good? I hate that for you. Hope you get better soon.
Dad.
All right, fresh bait, fresh pack bait. Should be chumming up the water pretty good. Oh, nice, Stuart. Getting that ID set up. Yeah, Loma, dental pain is the worst. Like, I've had multiple broken bones in my life. The abscesses are worse than any of it. Nice, Stuart. Sounds good, dude. Remember when I was missing those two teeth? They had to pull both of those teeth because I had a double abscess under there. They tried to do a double root canal and put caps on it, but it failed, and the abscess actually came back and got worse. So they had to pull the whole thing out, and then they put those implants, and I finally got the new false dental teeth on the implants like a couple weeks ago. So hopefully it's all fixed up and I'm past it, but I definitely know your pain and I hate it for you. That is some of the worst pain for sure. We're just gonna hope that Dylan smashing the net in the water right there is not gonna disturb the fish out in the middle.
That was unexpected.
What'd you get?
A tadpole.
Show everybody.
A pretty big one.
Dylan caught a tadpole, guys.
You show. Tadpole.
Look at that guy. Seems like it would be awesome crappie bait.
Yep.
We've tried using these things for bait before and never catch anything on them though.
We've never tried.
Yeah, I've tried these many times.
I haven't.
Whoa. All right, time to go back, buddy. Swim. He'll turn into one of the 17 billion frogs around here. Off the hook in the house. We've got nothing on the hook yet, dude. We're trying a new lake for carp, so it's definitely something a little bit different. Yeah, Loma, when they pulled my teeth, they gave me like 3 days worth of antibiotic. It didn't take care of the whole infection. So like I was okay for like 3 days, but then after the 3 days when the antibiotics wore off, it came back like twice as bad. Had to go back in, get on more heavier antibiotics. It was a nightmare, but that pain was so bad. I was eating like 12 Tylenol, 5 ibuprofens like all day long just to be able to get through the day. Definitely don't wish dental pain on anyone. Yeah, Ted, we got pack bait. It's panko, jello, strawberry jello, and sweet corn just crushed up over some homemade method feeders. I just basically took some wire and twisted it into like a spring shape. Put the line through that, and then I'm packing the bait around it. Something keeps tapping on the rods, but they're not taking it down. They'll eat it. The trout will eat it. The bass and the bluegill and the crappie don't seem to eat them. Yeah, Loma, pain pills are no fun. They always just make me feel sick, so I don't take them. Dylan got a giant one, he said. Let's see. Let's show everybody. Oh, wow. Look at the size of this minnow, guys.
We have a winner.
That's a fat minnow.
Okay, let me put the hook.
It's a pregnant female, dude. Look, you can see the babies in it. You gotta let that one go.
Oh,
Let it go so it can have babies.
Probably why it's so big. This one's not as big. Still pretty good.
Still a good one. We let that fat pregnant female go.
Keep that.
Yeah, he can use this one for bait.
Hold it while I talk to you.
I mean, it kind of seems like the tadpoles are the same shape as a lot of the crappie baits that we buy. So I don't know why they don't bite them. Unless we're just not fishing in the right spot. Oh, you just jumped. You see it?
No.
All right, he found it. All right, he's putting that minnow on. Maybe we'll get a bass. Oh yeah, perfect. Probably a bluegill or a bass, really. Pretty sure the bluegill love those minnows too. Yeah. It's got something going on. Something playing with it. Take it down. Leave it. Every once in a while I can see the flashing of the minnow like under the water. His bobber's moving around pretty good, so either the minnow is really swimming hard or something's messing with it and it's like escaping from it. Appreciate everybody for coming in. If you just came in recently, we are at Pedrick Park in the city of Tallahassee. This is a city park. I'm sure you guys can hear all the traffic and everything. Beautiful piece of nature surrounded by neighborhoods and roads and everything else. So we are not out in the wildlife areas that we usually go to today. Trying something completely different. City Park Lake for carp. Definitely changing it up a little bit here on the Fish Head Videos channel. But we like fishing for anything that swims. It's always a challenge. And we're trying out the new pack bait. We stole this recipe, although it was offered to us. Bob from Anyfin Is Possible, great YouTube channel. We're using his recipe for pack bait. Yes, Carpy, come on. Yeah, Stuart, the opposite of today. It's perfect today. Sunny, bright, perfect. Dylan's fishing that weed line right there. Live minnow. Something should come up and grab that. That was kind of why we wanted to try to get out here like before sunrise when it was still dusky or dawny. So it wouldn't be so bright, but life happens. We got out here like an hour after. He made the video on how to make it, so I just followed his directions. It's actually the perfect texture. Like, it's not real wet, but when you ball it up, it stays together real nice. Probably give this one about 20 more minutes, and then I think we're going to move to another spot. There's definitely more spots to try on this lake. This side seems a little bit more like park maintained, mowed real well. Over there on the other side, it's a little bit more woodsy. Maybe we'll go try to hit that other side in a few minutes here. We have had some tapping and something playing with our rods, but nothing's taking it down yet. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, do it. Do it. Yeah, Loma, bunch of geese out here. They're like yelling at each other across the lake. One group will start going and then the other group will start going. There's two of them right there. There's two of them right over here, just off camera. And they keep like calling back and forth to each other. Yeah.
Caught a bunch of frog eggs. What did I do?
Cool. Show everybody. Dylan caught a big egg sack.
With snails in it.
Hold it up.
A bunch of eggs. Frog eggs.
A whole sack of eggs, guys.
Frog eggs.
That's pretty cool. Stuart, we used to go to hockey games. When I lived up north, we'd go to hockey games and everybody had those air horns. It'd be so deafeningly loud inside the arena, you couldn't even hear yourself talking. You got another egg sack. Stuart says, keep them, Dylan. We don't need any more critters at the homestead. Wow, that's a big sack of them. Whole bunch of them.
There's a lot of frogs.
You can see them pretty clearly inside the egg sack too. I wonder if trout would eat that kind of egg.
Probably.
We're on a mission now to catch trout since our South Carolina trip. The only problem is there's no trout around here. There's one pay lake that I found where you can go and fish and pay for the by the pound for trout, but it's only open in like the 4 coldest months of the year, so we already missed it for this year. As soon as the water gets warm enough, they drain out the lake and sell all the remaining trout to the seafood stores. they won't survive the summertime here. The water gets like 75, 78 degrees. Trout would just die off at like 70. There's a turtle swimming around right above my line over here.
I remember I saw a ton of big minnows over by that company.
We didn't keep anything to put anything in, Stuart. Can't even try it if he wants to. But that's okay. That lake also has tons of frogs in it.
I mean, I do remember doing that.
The creek that's on our property, we have like frog hatches. And for like a week or two, you can see just like hundreds of tiny little baby frogs jumping around all over the place back there. I guess a lot of them get eaten. Probably a lot of them get eaten. And they kind of scatter. So after a while, you don't see them as much. But there's definitely still lots of frogs in the creek. Don't give them any ideas, Stuart. We don't want to keep those things. He'll end up putting them in his fish tank or something, and then we'll have like frogs all over our house. I'm starting to lose hope in this spot a little bit here. So what we'll do when it's time to pull these rods up here in a little bit, I'm going to pack everything up. We're going to take the trail down to the other side of the lake and set up down there. Frog head videos. We need to make a frog catching cook video. It's been done many times, I know, but we get some giant, big old bullfrogs. The legs would be like big old chicken legs. Catch a few of those and fry them up. That'd be delicious. But I don't want to raise them. I just want to catch them somewhere where they're already naturally existing. The right rod just tapped. Just tapped. Got 12 likes so far. Got to get to 50, guys. We're trying the experiment to see if 50 likes gets it pushed out to where more people will come in. I don't think we've had more than like 12 or 13 people so far. We've had days where we've had like 45 people, so the algorithm is not pushing out our live streams, and I think it's because we can't get enough likes on our live streams. Hey Matt, appreciate you coming in. Saw you catching those bass earlier. We haven't been bass fishing in a little while. Yeah, I am wondering if YouTube has like a threshold, like likes don't count or don't matter until you get to a certain level, like 25 likes or 50 likes or something like that. Because I think what I've seen before is once we get to like 50 likes, then all of a sudden a whole bunch of people come in. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but my theory is that likes make no difference up until you get to a certain number. So we're kind of experimenting around with that. So make sure you smash the like button. Do it. I'm begging for likes over here. Just for experimental purposes. We need Matt to be a moderator on our channel. If that's okay with you, Matt, And if I can get my thing to work properly, which I can't, there we go. There's your wrench. We know Matt pretty well. I'm in his lives a lot too. Kids named Dylan are pretty sweet. Awesome. So Becca came up with the official name for the third fish head boy that's on his way. It's gonna be Zachary or Zach. Yeah, subscribe to Matt's channel. He does awesome stuff. He ties jigs. He's a bass fisherman. He just got a new boat. Definitely a sweet channel. Go check him out. Like and subscribe. How you doing? This seems like a pretty popular park for people to come and walk around the lake. I think it's just about a 1 mile walk all the way around the lake, and there's a nice little established trail, so people just come here to take their walks. Yep, he's got a Dylan and Levi. Nice. Heck yeah. We just got to figure out how to catch some carp here, guys. I'm going to give it like 5 or 10 more minutes on this spot, and then we'll pick up and we'll just go a little further down the lake over here and try that. You saw a carp?
Yeah, it was like this big.
Okay, Dylan just saw a carp in the water.
A golden brown.
Yep, that sounds like a carp. Nice. So at least we know there's something in here.
But the only reason I saw it was because I netted. I slapped my thing down, and then he started swimming away. So,
I hate to leave a spot after I've chummed it up real good like we have, but just doesn't seem like they're right here. I think this part of the lake is shallower, so maybe if we go down here to where the lake's a little bit deeper, that might work. Yeah, the water is pretty clear. Definitely like probably 5-6 feet of visibility. And I want to say where I'm casting is only like 7 to 8 feet deep. I think, if I remember correctly, I haven't fished this lake before, but I've been here before. Over there on the other side, it seems like the water's deeper. Heck yeah, Levi's are like the standard. Well, I just thought of this cool design for a crappie jig. If you did wrap some denim where the body would be, and then take some like real heavy black thread and kind of do like a spiral around the denim, you could have a blue and black body, and the denim would absorb water, which would make it heavier, I think, and probably cause it to sink a little bit. And then have some hair sticking out the back. Just getting crazy with the jig idea. I almost let the lamest thing to say slip out. You guys that tie jigs know what I almost said. Yeah, Stuart, just a little strip of denim like that wide, wrap it around the hook a few times, and then make some black stripes around it. That'd be cool. On like a gold head. A gold colored head, black and denim body with some like white bucktail coming out the back. That'd be a beautiful jig. No, not right now. But
It's a dragonfly nymph.
Dylan found a dragonfly nymph that just crawled out of the water, and it's just about to turn into a dragonfly. Bring it over here and show everybody. No, they don't bite. Alright, don't worry about it. Nah. Alright guys, it's too slow in this spot. I'm gonna pull them up. We're gonna move it down over here. We're gonna bring them in, pack up the stuff. We don't have much to move. We'll just walk the trail a little bit, show you guys the park as we're going through to the other side of the lake. Give me a couple minutes to get pulled up, and then we'll show you guys the park, and then we'll find a new spot. Yeah, Stuart. That would be awesome. Bait's gone. Here's the setup we're using, guys, just so you know. I made some little homemade method feeders just out of wire that I bent, put it over the line right above the weight. Just a little 3/4 ounce lead with a bead, and then like a 8-inch leader with a tiny little circle hook on the end. Seems like a decent setup. Should work with the pack bait. They're just not biting it. They may not even be here. Get these guys ready for transport. I got everything in a backpack, so really we don't have to move too much. Here, hold these. Yep, bait was gone. So the turtles or something is messing with our bait and not taking it down. I think a carp would have taken it down if they were messing with it for that long. So I saw the rods tapping. The little homemade method feeder seems to be working pretty good.
Over on my board, there's a lot of minnows and bluegill. Little tiny bluegill.
There you go.
Why do I have to hold this? I hold the.
All right, I'm grabbing everything real quick.
But I have that rod, that rod, and that bag.
We converted this little kid's backpack into a fishing tackle bag. Got some buses and police cars and taxi cabs on it. But it holds the pliers, all of our baits, the tackle box with all of our terminal tackle in it. So it's pretty useful, even though it's a little kid's backpack.
Why are the things so bent up?
What
Wires.
things?
The wires.
I bent them like that so they would hold the bait. Pack
No,
bait.
Like the one on the right is like in half almost. Like the wire is different. It's like a square.
You got everything else?
Not those.
Pull them out. I'll carry those. Yep, we definitely need the rod holders. We wouldn't be able to forget them. We'd get to the other spot and be like, oh. I have almost forgot them at the beach before.
I mean, that's like a sandy place. You can't really stand that well.
Plus, we always have a ton more stuff. We're always carrying like carts full of stuff and everything at the beach. And it's easy to forget something like the rod holders being stuck in the beach after you're like trying to get the rods in the cart and strap everything in there, and then you just walk away and forget the rod holders. I have never done it, but I could definitely see how it could happen. All right, guys, you ready to take a quick little walk through the park? It's a nice looking park. There's a little bridge over here we're gonna cross over.
There's a lot of minnows and stuff.
Just waiting for Dylan to grab the rest of his stuff. And then we'll start walking. So you got this little walking trail right here. You got Mahan Drive right over there. It's a pretty busy road. That's why you hear so much traffic. But the whole park and the lake and the bridges, it's a pretty nice little spot. There's signs around that say don't feed the geese. I think people feed the turtles though, and probably inadvertently feed the geese too. So they don't want all these geese around messing up the park or attacking anybody or anything. How y'all doing?
We're good. So next time.
We got this cool little bridge under this beautiful live oak tree here. See how everything's a little bit flooded here, guys?
There's a lot of minnows in there. And I saw a turtle.
Dylan said there's a bunch of minnows in there. Excuse me. Hit the tripod on the baby stroller. Not intentional.
I didn't get over here. This looks really good though.
Yeah, it gets a little bit more natural over here on this side.
So we're gonna have to go way over there.
No, over here. Like, see where that bank is right over there?
So basically just right in this place.
Yeah.
In this circle.
This is a lot easier carrying the tripod on a trail than it is when we're trying to cut through some thick woods. If you guys have seen any of those live streams where we're trying to cut through the woods without shutting down the live stream, sometimes that's pretty tough.
Actually, no, let me tell you. Look at all the blackberries. Can I have one?
Catch and release only, guys.
Can I have a blackberry?
Yeah, are they ripe?
I mean, you can eat them red.
Dylan's gonna eat some of these berries. They're unripened blackberries, so they're still red. Let's see it.
Give me blackberry.
All right. Is it good?
Mhm.
Nice. There's tons of those berries around here.
It's actually really sweet.
Let's keep moving.
There is some ripe ones. They're really yummy.
It's like maybe just a couple degrees warm for jacket weather when you're in the sun. But right here, we're about to walk into the shade right now, and it immediately drops like 10 degrees. So you're glad you got a jacket on. Be kind of tough to fish over here because of all these trees on the edge of the water.
No, the bank will be okay.
But there's an open bank right up ahead, about 150 more yards. The battery pack keeps getting real heavy on me, guys, so I gotta switch hands every once in a while. The battery pack is hanging off the bottom of the tripod. So I'm carrying the phone, the tripod, and the battery pack with one hand while we're walking. Oh yeah, I see a spot right up ahead. Looks pretty good. I feel like making this move was the right thing to do.
Why does this say 4? 0.4 miles. Good luck.
Right here is the 0.4 mile mark of the trail.
Oh. You've been walking for 4
I guess if you start at one point on the trail, there's like mile markers. It tells you how far you've walked. Oh yeah, right up here in this grassy area. It looks nice. We'll be able to set up here. It's also shady, so I can keep my jacket on. And we won't get super sunburnt. Last week when Dylan and I were out on the boat, we didn't have any sunblock. We both got just a bit too much sun that day. If we catch anything, we'll have to reel it in over all this grass and stuff. But it should be okay. Right here looks pretty good. Oh yeah, this looks like a good spot right here. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. Nice little walk through the park. I'm gonna go ahead and get the rods and everything set up.
Don't know if anything's plastic.
Get these rod holders set up first.
Oh, yeah. A warmouth. Yeah. This type of bass. And then look at this mouth. That looks like a giant bass. Look at this beautiful fish. Very pretty. Sadly, I can't keep it.
The skunk is off the shore.
Technically, it's not
He
a
caught a
minnow.
fish.
It isn't a minnow, so the skunk is now off the shore.
All right, let me get the pack bait on here. We'll get these casted out. Hopefully this spot's a little bit better than the other spot. Strawberry jello, panko, and sweet corn. It's like the perfect consistency too. It's not all wet and mushy, but when you squeeze it together, it becomes like Play-Doh. Perfect consistency, I think.
Get Miles one too.
What we're doing, if you just came in, we're just putting a few pieces of corn on the hook, and then I made these homemade method feeders just out of some wire. Just bent the wire into shape, put it around the line like this so it can slide, and then we're taking the pack bait and we're just packing it in around that spring shaped thing, and that seems to hold it pretty good. Any fish right now, we just need any fish.
I caught a fish.
But yeah, it stays on there pretty good.
Caught a fish.
Nice.
It's weird looking.
Show everybody.
Interesting. Can I go over that side of it?
What?
Can you go over that bridge that we went over? Can you go connect down by the water?
Super slippery right here, guys. I gotta remember not to get super excited, run down there to grab the rods and slip in that mud right there, because it is super slippery. I can definitely see a blooper moment in the near future. Hopefully I remember to be careful down there. You know who I haven't seen in here is Lucas. Where's Lucas? Lucas, are you watching?
So can I just go over to the left of the sign?
What's that? A turtle? I think it's a turtle.
Come on, Dad.
See if this spot's any better. Let them soak for a little while. Let that scent spread around.
So can I go to the left? Please. Just so I know.
You gotta stay close, dude. Don't just wander around.
It's just around the corner.
Okay, then come right back. Dylan can't stand still. Mama Fishhead in the house. Thanks for coming in, babe. Yeah, I'm a little worried about it, Steven. There's about a 15-foot section of weeds. I'll have to take them in over if we bring something in. Hopefully I can just kind of muscle them fast enough to get them up to the surface and then just drag them over these weeds. If not, at least we were close. Beautiful day out here, babe. You would have loved it. I know with baby it'd be a little tough, but it is nice out here. She's probably working, doing something. I see Dylan again. He came back around the corner. Rod on the right is twitching, guys. Come on, we need a takedown.
Are you getting bites? Are you getting bites, Dad?
I might have.
Which one? Which one?
Something just jumped right over here.
Dad, which one?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Which one?
The one on the right.
Wanna go forage me for blackberries? Okay. I'll just use the bag. Okay? I'll take this stuff out.
Dylan's gonna get some blackberries. There's like about 1 million blackberry bushes along the shore, just right over here.
Dad, maybe you can put some in that bag and squish them up. That's
No, I don't think we're gonna add anything more to our bait. Yeah, we need something to happen here. Come on. Fish, fish, fish. I can't believe there wouldn't be carp in this county maintained park lake. I feel like they would automatically put carp in here to try to maintain the vegetation. And it is pretty open. There's no like pads or grass or anything, scum floating on the surface. It's a nice open pond, so I feel like the carp are in here. Just haven't quite located them yet. If you guys haven't hit that like button, do it. Hit the like button. Yeah, Stuart, we need some encouragement. We need the fish to come in, call those fish. Because so far, nothing. Got lots of walkers. Hey Jerry, appreciate you coming in. You got skunked? We're working on a skunk right now. Been out here for a couple hours now. 0 carp. The big goose egg. Saw that video this morning, man. That was gorgeous looking beach. What happened to that shirt? One big freaking ray of sunshine. Yeah, if any of you guys haven't seen Jerry's channel, Jamaican Sure Fishing, go check that out. He fishes down in Jamaica. I think mostly saltwater stuff, and it's awesome. And all of his videos look like it's a movie scene. Perfect weather, beautiful stuff. I know it's windy and wavy and stuff sometimes, but you're still in Jamaica. I have that shirt somewhere in the house, I think. I haven't worn it in a long time. One big freaking ray of sunshine. Yeah, Jerry, I like watching the Jamaican videos. They're awesome. It makes me want to travel and fish other places more. When I see other people doing it, it's like, oh, now I want to go saltwater fishing. Which we may or may not be able to do tomorrow. We're going to try to head down to the coast. That right rod is tapping. Try to head down to the coast tomorrow and do a little bit of surf fishing. So many people walking. Just a steady flow of walkers right behind us on the trail. Come on, take it down. I want to see one of these rods bend. What'd you get?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Couldn't find any fish enough. I know there's some over there a little ways.
We just walked by a whole bunch of them.
Way over there. It was like way over there.
All right, well, we don't need any unripe blackberries anyway.
There's some blackberries. We need a hat.
Both of the rods are moving right now. We just got to this spot, Stuart. We got to give it a few more minutes. I do see one more spot right across there that I want to try.
Hey, Chloe. Come on, baby.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
What are you doing? Can I ask?
Just trying to catch some carp.
Oh, is that a camera then?
Oh yeah, we're on YouTube. Doing a little live stream video of us carp fishing.
How'd Have you ever caught a carp yet?
No, I've never tried either. This is just kind of an experiment.
Well, have fun. Well, good luck.
Thank you. I forgot I was wearing a bag on my head. Those ladies were like, what is up with this guy wearing a bag on his head? All right, dude, take that. Don't litter. Put it in your pocket.
Put the stuff back in it.
Yeah, right over there, there's a nice clear spot on the grass that we could fish back towards this direction. That looks really nice. So we'll give this a little while. No bites here. We'll go try that spot. If we don't catch anything, we're gonna have to call it a day. And I don't know if we're gonna give up on this lake or not for carp. Probably the weather is too perfect to give up completely. We'd have to come back here when it's like cloudy and overcast and try it again before we said there's no carp in here. They may just not be active right now because of the weather. I did see like a week ago someone post on Facebook that they were over at Lake Jackson kayak fishing and they saw some of the biggest grass carp they've ever seen. So I think Lake Jackson is a good spot where we could try. I don't want to disturb the old ladies from walking, Stuart. They're walking their dogs around the trail. Saying hi is polite.
There's a lot of them. There's like...
Yeah, there are a lot of people walking their dogs.
About 50 dogs out here.
Dylan's estimating that there's 50 dogs right now walking around the lake.
I saw some people with like 3 dogs. So, I'm guessing you're right.
The one lady said, "What are you doing?" I was like, "We're trying to catch a carp." She's like, "No, with the camera." I forgot all about this. I was just thinking about this. I guess if you're a passerby and you're like, what are these guys doing with the tripod and the batteries and the camera? That would be more interesting than fishing, I guess.
Dad,
What?
what was that big dog that we saw that was really skinny with the long nose?
A greyhound.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. They're racing dogs. They're tall and skinny and super fast.
No, you know the dog that Mama wants? It's like a miniature pinscher.
Pinscher?
It was like a bigger version of that.
A Doberman pinscher.
Yeah, a Doberman. I think it was a Doberman, Dad. It was like black with a brown belly, and then it was really long and skinny. It was a black dog with a brown belly and it was long and skinny.
That was the movie everyone was quoting when Bob walked out from work for his last day. When he walked out the door and he was like, "Heck yeah!" I was like, "Freedom!"
Happy, 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 happy.
All right, 5 more minutes on this spot. I'm not having a lot of optimism right here in this spot.
Dad, put your hand out.
What are you doing?
I'm catching your hand. Whenever I see it, I run and jump at it. You're supposed to put it out every once in a while. Yes.
He's attacking me. Yeah, this spot seems pretty quiet. A little too quiet.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm thinking. No, no.
All right, let's bring him in. We've got to do some like yard work and stuff today, Stuart. So this is our only fishing trip today. Don't let it get snagged. Oh, he got it over the edge. Morning. Oh, he did get it snagged. All right, well, we still had the corn on the hook. So that means not even turtles or anything was messing with it. Dylan, instead of going to the next one, finish this one. It's got weed, tangles, it's got bait on it. You gotta hook it on the eye of the rod. Still had all the corn on that hook.
No.
Still let me do it. We're gonna move to the other spot here, guys. Right over there where it's sunny and there's grass, right there in that little area. We're gonna go over there. There.
That one got you.
Just one little reed. That's all that was holding that up there. One little reed.
Look at it though, it's bent into like a square now.
Yeah, I bent the spring so that it would have ends so that the line can go through it
No, look.
and it can
look.
slide easily on the line.
No, it's like bent different. Like it was a perfect circle, now look, it's a flat edge here, and it's like weird here. Like it's different.
Okay. Dylan says it's bent, but nothing's happening. We'll see, Stuart. We'll see. I gotta mow like 2 acres of grass and figure out a situation for the ducks. The chickens and ducks we got a couple weeks ago, the chickens are still like this big, but the ducks are like almost full grown. They're huge. And they're too big for the thing that we built, and they're stinking up the house, so we gotta get them outside. But we're gonna move real quick over to that nice looking spot right over there.
I saw a bluegill over there. Over there. I'll get my stuff. Someone commented. Comments. There has been a comment.
I just realized that was a spoiler, guys. I haven't put out the chicken and duck video yet. We got one coming out soon. We got chickens and ducks. So you lucky few people in chat right now are the only ones that know. I forgot I hadn't put that video out yet. So you had no idea what I was talking about. But we made a video about getting chickens and ducks.
Dad, why would you?
So preview for everybody. Yeah, we're not going to eat them. We're going to eat their eggs. Eggs are delicious. All right, let's move. We got just enough stuff to carry to where it's a little bit cumbersome. But we're going to move over to that spot right there. It's probably a 3 or 4 minute walk along the trail, so enjoy the park. Oh, the pliers fell out. We almost lost our pliers. Almost lost the pliers. They were laying there on the ground. Yes, Peking duck is delicious. I don't know if the kind of ducks we have are the same as they use for that. I think they use like mallard ducks. We got the regular like all white egg laying ducks, like the farm ducks. And the sunglasses fell. Dylan. Trying to carry too many things. Everything keeps falling. All right, we're moving now. How y'all doing? Here's a little information sign. Right here it says, do not feed the geese. Do not feed them. Here's the stormwater facility information placard. The end part of the lake. It's super shallow. Yeah, I can see the ground. It's only like 2 feet deep. I think it's way too shallow right here in this area. Ah, I'm hitting stuff, guys. Bear with me. We're almost there. Still got the one or two occasional people wearing their masks outside. Is everyone wearing the masks? It's probably better to double mask, if anything. This looks super bassy over here.
About to turn black. That black there.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Too brushy to try to fish here though.
Ooh, there's a black one in
There's a nice little playground over here for the kids. Little facilities. This is a nice little park. Nice little open spot where we can fish. Just ahead, right over there. It's looking nice. More geese. I think where these geese are is where we want to fish. Sorry, geese, you gotta go. I think this looks like a great spot right here, guys. Oh yeah, perfect. What a pretty spot. Mo Dog in the house. Hey. All right, let me get set up. One more time, we're gonna try this at this lake. I would say out of the 3 spots, this gives me the most hope. Ground here is super solid. And those geese are just sitting right where I'm going to cast. Mo Dog. We got the pack bait.
So some frog eggs just hatched, and there's the tadpoles right after they hatch.
Gotta talk louder, dude.
There's the tadpoles right after they hatch. Look at
Tiny ones. Tiny. running a bit low on the pack bait. Might be able to freshen it one more time, but that's it. Avid in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yes, Mo Dog is here. Yeah, we needed a better spot. We fished, this is now our third spot on this lake. The weather is super bright and sunny and perfect for people. And you know, when that's the case, it's not always perfect for the fish. So we're not going to give up completely if we get skunked today for carp. We're not going to just bail on this lake forever. Hey, Wendy, thanks for coming in. We won't bail on it permanently forever. But next time we come here for carp, we'll try it when it's like cloudy and overcast, maybe even a little rainy. And then if we don't catch anything, we're just going to say, okay, Pedrick Lake has no carp in it. I do have a little more hope for this spot. It looks pretty fishy. And it feels like the water's a bit deeper out here. The first spot we were at was maybe like 6-7 feet. When I cast it across the lake over there, it felt like it was only about 3 or 4 feet deep. Here, I think we might have hit about 10 feet. So at least we can say we've given a good effort. Different depths, different parts of the lake. I just think that with this beautiful, perfect sunny weather, the fish are like, nah, we'll take a break today. Steven's back. What's up, Steven? Appreciate you joining us. If any of you guys haven't hit the like button, we're one away from the 20. We can see if the 20 is where they start sending it out to people on YouTube. If anybody can hit it. I've been experimenting a lot lately with like statistics and numbers and everything like that. So we need one more. And then we'll see if it gets shared out. Come on, take down. We need it. Dylan's netting over there. It says 20 on your end. Okay. It says 19 over here. So my theory, if you weren't in here earlier when I was talking about it, likes don't make a big difference in live streams until you get to a certain number of likes, like 25 or 50 or something like that, because I've seen it where we get like 50 likes and then all of a sudden our viewers go to like 45. Right now we're sitting at 14. Awesome people. Appreciate all you guys for coming in. Fresno just came in. Fresno knows a little bit about carp fishing, I think. We're trying some pack bait action right now, Fresno. wind is starting to play tricks with the rods now, I think. Maybe not. Might get a bump here. But yeah, so the YouTube algorithm, when it's looking at live streams to share out and get more people to come in, I think it waits. It tests them out, and it waits and it waits. And then if they get to a certain number of likes, then it's like, okay, this must be a decent one. Let's spread it out there and show it to everybody. Because I've noticed that a couple times when we're out here. If we don't hit a lot of likes, we don't get a lot of views. If it gets to a certain number of likes, then the views skyrocket. Just a theory that I have. I've always kind of been like an analytics guy on YouTube with the YouTube channel, looking at the numbers to see like how to improve stuff and how to make the videos better, how to get more views, all that kind of stuff. So just kind of like doing experiments on that, see if anything changes. It counts as a new view. Yeah, sometimes at the end of the video you'll have like 285 views and you're like, well, I only had 14 people in there. I know coming and going gives you more views. I'm talking about the 14. Sometimes that 14, you'll get up to like 25 or 50 likes, and then 14 jumps up to like 45. That's concurrent viewers at the same time. Just a theory. I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel like YouTube doesn't care about likes as much as everybody says until you get to a certain threshold, and then they make a big difference. Haven't proven it, don't know how to prove it, unless we just keep doing it over and over and over. And then it's like, okay, we're at 49, there's 50, and now our number is going to go up. You know, if it gets like consistent to where we know it's definitely going to happen, that would be pretty interesting. So far, we're embracing the skunk. Could definitely be worse things to be doing right now. Even if we don't catch a fish, it's beautiful. New Jersey, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. Fishing maniac. The carp skills are sus right now, dude. We've been fishing for like 2.5 hours. No carp. But it's a super sunny, beautiful, bright day. So I think the weather just might not be perfect for carp. Yeah, a little sus. It is nice out. Gorgeous day. It's like 65 degrees. Sunny. Calm. We're using pack bait.
I finally got something for bait.
What'd you get? Nice. Dylan caught himself a minnow for bait. He's fishing for bluegill or bass. But we're using the strawberry jello, panko, and sweet corn pack bait. And I just bent up some wire into some like springs and made my own little method feeders. They're slipping on the line right above the weight. We basically have a slide method feeder with a chunk of the pack bait on it and then just corn on the hook. Yeah, super simple. I've seen a lot of other people catch carp on it, so I figured I'd try it. Just can't seem to get them too interested. Yeah, what ends up happening is because it can slide, but it's above the weight. When I cast it out, wherever it is on the line, once I tighten up the line, it slides down and bumps into the weight. And the weight's only about that far from the hook. I got like a 8-inch leader on there. Just some 20-pound mono leader. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people use the same exact method. The problem is we don't know if there's carp in this lake. I've never fished this lake for carp before. I know there's bass in here, but I don't know if there's any carp. So this is kind of just all an experiment. So I can't say for sure if they're not biting or if they're just not even in here. The only lake I know 100% has carp in it around here is Lake Jackson. And the lake that's in our neighborhood. I've seen a couple big carp in there. I've never caught one in there, but I've seen them. We could try that lake, I guess. Yeah. I think we've all done that. Now we can say it's Dylan's fault that we're not catching any. Yeah, we didn't pre-chum. We didn't do any chumming beforehand. Probably should have. Once in your life, Mo-Dog. I'm not a big carp fisherman either, but since we started our channel and we decided we were going to go multi-species, I used to only fish for bass. Like I went years where I never fished for anything but bass. But over like the last year or so since we started the channel, I've been fishing for all different kinds of species. Freshwater, saltwater, doesn't matter. We'll fish for it. Appreciate you being here, Jerry. Totally appreciate it. All right, it says 20 on my end now. Let's see if 20 is the number. Yeah, carp fights are long and steady and hard. They fight really good. Almost like if you're saltwater fishing, like down in the Keys or something, and you hook into a bonefish. The bonefish just pull so hard for their size. Nice, Fresno. We'll definitely check it out. I got to be doing some yard work and stuff later, but I'll try to check it out. If not, I'll come back and watch it after. Wow, 43.5 pounds is a monster. Yeah, that's his PB. 43.5 pounds. Giant. I didn't weigh mine, but I caught a couple that were probably like in the 10-pound range. New Jersey fishing maniac. NJ. Yeah, that's huge. I know a couple guys on YouTube that I watch. They catch carp and then use them for bait to catch catfish. It's supposed to be pretty good catfish bait. I can feel the sun affecting my ears already. Last week when we got roasted out on the boat, I said I was going to get some sunblock and keep it with us. Still don't have any sunblock. Oh, you can't use the carp for bait there? Huh. The thing that I don't know is legal here in Florida, there's an 8-inch minimum keeper size for bluegill, but a lot of people use bluegill for bait. So are they keeping undersized bluegill to use for bait? Could you get in trouble for keeping an undersized bluegill? To me, that seems like a little sketchy, that rule. If you're going to keep bluegill to eat, they got to be at least 8 inches. But can you keep them for bait if they're under 8 inches? I doubt it. I'm thinking if you go out fishing, catch a bunch of 4 and 5 inch bluegill, you're getting busted. Yeah, definitely illegal. Oh yeah, you got the gar over there? We definitely have gar around here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that's why I generally don't use bluegill for bait. I mean, I guess I could keep some that were over 8 inches and like use them for cut bait. But I don't want to keep undersized fish and use them for bait. Definitely illegal. And I don't want to do like unethical fishing stuff either. So I do like chicken liver soaked, chicken breasts. We just did an experiment last week where we got skunked actually, but we did 4 different flavors of soaked chicken. We did chicken liver and chicken mixed together, and then in one bag I put a bunch of garlic powder, another bag I put a can of Red Bull, and then in another bag I put a can of peach Red Bull, and then I put a little bit of catfish nectar fish attractant in with all 4 bags and mixed them all together and let them soak for like 2 days. Thinking, oh, we're gonna go out and compare which ones catch more fish. None of them caught 1 fish. So we basically just wasted a whole weekend worth of videoing. I still have all the footage, so if we do it again, that bait's all gone bad, been thrown away. But if we do the same recipes again and go to a different lake or something, then we can still use the original footage and then the fishing part. But as of right now, we got all that video with no fish. And I'm trying not to post videos with no fish, although I had to on our South Carolina trip because the whole trip was just so amazing. Exploring the mountains out there in the rivers, even though we got skunked, the scenery and everything was so beautiful. I was like, I gotta make a video about it. So I did a to be continued at the end. No luck with strawberry chicken or garlic chicken. Okay. Nothing with those mixes. Just straight chicken breast. I've caught some channel cats on the chicken breast when you mix, you chop up the chicken breast and then you just pour a tub of livers in the bag and let it soak together. And then you use the breast pieces as your bait. I've caught some channel cats on that. But yeah, that was without any of the experimental stuff. We go to Hilton Head Island almost every summer for vacation. I love Hilton Head. But this time we decided to stick to the west side, We were like up in the Georgia, North Carolina border area where the mountains are. And we fished in a couple different rivers up there. It was gorgeous. Just couldn't find any trout. Stuart, you got ingredients for your pack bait? Gonna be something interesting, I bet. Okay, bacon grease sounds great. I saw that. They're not bouncing right now. There are some turtles out here, so I'm wondering if the turtles might be stealing my corn. Yeah, redfish and sea trout. That's like two of our big species down here too that we go for. I just want one takedown so bad. Live streams, I don't feel so bad about getting skunked, but when you're like putting prep work and doing like B-roll and filming everything and getting all of it ready to make a video and then you get skunked, it's like, oh, come on. Live stream, we got skunked, okay. There's always tomorrow's live stream, but when you're putting a bunch of effort into a video, it's kind of sad. Live streams is kind of fun just to hang out, chat with everybody and all that stuff. So I'm not super worried about the fishing as much. Yeah, live streams are just fun. Real life, if you get skunked, you get skunked. We've been trying to do at least 2 live streams a week. I think we did 3 last week. Let's hear them, Fresno. 3 simple ingredients. Well, we're always trying to catch a fish, Stuart. The goal is always to catch a fish. That rod on the right's moving around a little bit. Yeah, it might be the wind. There's a little bit of wind on the surface of the water. Yeah, that's definitely the wind right there. Yeah. We had some beautiful B-roll of Lake Talquin last weekend, like ospreys flying over and all kinds of cool stuff, and then no fish. So I just kind of saved all that footage. The next few weeks again, we'll probably go catfishing again. I might try the same baits, maybe a couple more this time, like a really plain one, or maybe even bluegill, I don't know. And then maybe I can still use the footage. All right, so here's the pack bait recipe. Cream corn, panko, sweet corn, oatmeal, and strawberry. That's got a couple extra ingredients. We didn't do cream corn and we didn't do oatmeal, but we did the rest. I like the idea of oatmeal. Probably absorbs a little bit more of the moisture. Nice. Looking forward to seeing those orange rods in action again, man. Believe it or not, like back when I started my YouTube channel like over a year ago, you were one of the first ones I started watching live, and those orange rods are what prompted me to paint these rods yellow. I just like the way it looks on camera when the rods are a bright color. When they're black, they kind of just blend in. But when they're orange or yellow, you can see them real good on camera. I also got some white surf casting rods. They show up really well at the beach. You generally at the beach, you got like the blue sky behind you, so the white rods stand out really good against it. Yeah, the texture I got this pack bait is like perfect. When you're balling it up, it's almost like Play-Doh. Absolutely perfect. When I'm putting it on the method feeder, it's like packing on there really nice and tight. I haven't casted any of it off. Hopefully it's just dissolving around the area where my bait is. We've been on for a minute short of 3 hours. So we'll give this a few more minutes. And if we don't get any bites here in a few more minutes, I do have to go back and mow. Ugly Dog's in the house. What's up, Ugly Dog Lures?
Taking a nap for a few minutes.
Doing any painting lately? I used to do some really amateurish lure painting. Some of them come out pretty good. Yeah, Stuart, when it's that time here, I want to be done with the yard work so I can relax a little bit on my Saturday. £17 channel is solid. I would be overjoyed to catch a 17-pound channel cat. The channels we catch here are like 3-4 pounds. I'm sure they get bigger, we just haven't got any. I think 4.2 pounds is our PB. Yeah, 4.2 at Lake Talquin was our PB channel cat. And I don't think there are even blue cats around here, so we pretty much have no hope of getting a blue. And the flatheads are pretty rare. So basically we're just going for channels. I think they were channel cats. They were blue cats. Dylan just said he watched a video where someone dropped a whole crappie for bait at Lake Ammonia, which is one of the lakes close to our house. And they were catching blue cats in there. I don't know if I believe it, but makes me want to go try it. Yeah, we'll get some bigger ones. We did get a giant brown bullhead not too long ago. Like a 5-pound bullhead. I don't think it matters. Certain kinds of baits probably catch bigger fish, I don't know. Yeah, Stuart, we aren't 100% sure if it was a bullhead or not. Yep, Stuart told me to put a piece of bread. It was the crust of the bread on my hook because we weren't catching anything. He said throw a piece of crust on your hook, and we threw a crusty hook out there and caught either a bullhead or a channel cat. Looked to be like around a 2-pounder, but got him right up to the shore like touching the shore, and then he came off and we lost him. So, and it was at night, so I couldn't tell exactly what it was.
I have night vision.
Dylan has night vision, he says.
Cat.
It was a catfish, he says.
I'm a cat. I said I'm a cat.
Oh, you're a cat? Okay, now you just lost all credibility. All right, guys, 2 more minutes. Let's do the 2-minute countdown, starting right now. We did do this when we were surf fishing. We were actually at Hilton Head. We did the 2-minute countdown. We got down to 3 seconds and had a takedown at 3 seconds left. It was a whiting. A delicious whiting. We made whiting sandwiches in that video. We also set off the smoke detector in the condo where we were staying, and the security came to our apartment to find out what happened.
1 minute left.
Yep, 1 minute from right now. I don't know, Loma. I think I've lost hope. Seconds.
I'm up.
15 seconds.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time up. All right, guys. Appreciate everybody for joining us. It's been a really fun, beautiful fishing day out here. No fish, but oh well. Maybe next time. He acts like he's setting the hook on something. But yeah, guys, thanks so much. We may go live later. If I have time, I will. If not, we'll be hopefully surf fishing live tomorrow. We already have our long form video for the week shot and recorded, ready to be edited. So we're not even going to try to record with the GoPros and all that stuff. Nope, nothing on that one. So we'll be live tomorrow. Come check it out, guys. God bless Loma. Thank you all. Appreciate it, Steven. Everybody that's been in here with us, thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one.